All right. It's 11:03 on March 25th. So, last day we can do it again. Honestly, I think it's just gonna be a routine and doing it on every Wednesday. Like, I really just don't. I'm too busy to do stuff other days. But good side is, and it will lead into the topic. But your boys got some highs, bro. Finally. Oh yeah, bro. Green bean barbecue chicken, bro. We in that. But leads into our thing today because I'm honestly too lazy to come up with a thing. But topic for today: falling for someone. So, when it comes to the idea of this romantical stuff, I guess you could call it love. Not really, not such a, not in my situation, not yet. No, no, no. But in falling for someone, growing feelings for someone, it's I don't know. I feel like feelings now have really been just diminished. We've really strewn away from this idea of having crushes, having relationships. It's so like social media killed romance. There are like 9 times out of 10 a relationship is going to be in a situationship where it's just like on and off. Person's probably going around, they've probably been around. It's just like no one is faithful to the I guess the original. Like we have really gone really far away from just having a good relationship. I mean, now I'll look around, I look at my friends, I look at friends of friends. It's nothing but, you know, it's nothing but usually sexual things. Like, no one cares about the romantic part of falling for someone anymore. And, I take pride in being a person like that. I take pride in being someone who is romantical, someone who, likes to set the mood, someone who likes to, show a romantic love instead of a sexual love. And I mean, especially with the generation that I am, that is what you see most of the time is this focus on sexual things. And I mean, that in itself is just such a, it's such a hurtful teaching and such a hurtful learning experience that people have, because all it does is it teaches them that, you know, love isn't real, and that the only way someone can find love is by doing that or giving up their body or something like that. And that is horrific. It is scary. And it is unfortunately what has happened to most people. You'll go around and I hear my friends just being like, "Oh, yo, did you tap that?" Like, bro, that's not what I care about, and that's not what people should be caring about. The first step into a relationship is, getting to know that person, getting to, is falling for that person. It's becoming closer. It's, developing a bond, developing a connection with the soul. And, people just don't care about that anymore. I really do take pride in being, one of the only people who are like this anymore. I mean, it's so rare to find someone who just only cares about, or not only, but who, mainly focuses on the romantic part, because I mean, it's probably just been, the internet has just ruined these young minds of my generation, and it's changed them. It's really altered the course. I mean, you look at my the generation above and the generation above. It's like those generations, they were the generations where it was cliche. They would go out and they'd throw rocks at the window. That's kind of stuff that I love. I love this cliche, corny, super cringy romantic movie. Like that's like the peak. It's the pinnacle of a relationship because it's never seen anymore. Now it's, there isn't a relationship. People just treat their other person like trash. There isn't respect in relationships. There isn't anything. And really falling for someone is, one of the best feelings in the world. Out of the two relationships I've had, the best feeling is that feeling at the start, is that feeling of, like, oh my God, like this is a new person. This is someone I can, I feel like I can trust. I feel like, can go in a good place. And, what I've really struggled with is going too fast, especially. I've been trying to really slow that down. I have a it ruins it ruins a situation, or it ruins relationships a lot. And I've never really had much experience with relationships, and that's kind of just a tendency that I've been doing, and I really want to stop, because this new girl, I think she's awesome. I think she's completely I don't know, a game changer in who I've dated in the past. And I really do want to take things slow, because a slow burn will always be fast, or not faster, will always be better in the grand scheme of things. You get to know that person more. You develop a stronger connection. You don't rush into something that, you think well, but is really the opposite of what you want, because that's happened to me, 9 times out of 10, or 2 times out of 2, I guess. But yeah, we've really strewn away from the romantic part of love and falling for someone and these kinds of things, and it's really unfortunate. But yeah, gotta keep this one short because I'm kind of on a time crunch. But thanks for watching. I'm Mulu. Peace.